My brother Kid here back again. And today, my comic geeks, I have finished another book that I recently purchased, and I'm here to give my thoughts on it. I've been waiting for this mini-series to come out on trade so I can get it. And we are going to the world of DC and Legendary Comics. It is a crossover, and that crossover happens to be Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. This was written by Brian Buccellato. I'm very familiar with Mr. Buccellato's writing. I do like his writing. Artwork by Christian Dunce. I probably butchered that name. Apologize. Yeah, man. First, it's nice hardcover, and the cover is really nice, and even the just regular cover, you know, that you see. Let me take it out of the which is really even cool too. So you see Godzilla. If you put it out like that, there you get to see everything. That's really nice. So this was really fun. Really fun to read. And so what is the story about? So I'm not quite sure where this takes place in terms of the current DC universe. It looks like it, but there's a lot of things that are interesting about it. But basically, Mr. Buccellato basically takes the Legion of Doom, quote unquote, basically, and they pretty much travel to the Fortress of Solitude. And inside the Fortress of Solitude, they basically raid it. Luthor, Black Manta, Captain Cold, Cheetah, Toyman, everything. And throughout this entire series, you know, they really don't trust each other, as always. And that's one thing that's played up in this a lot, is them saying, like, you know what, the Justice League, why they defeat us, because they work together, they're friends, we don't trust each other. And you know, you can kind of say that. Toyman is really kind of the oddball out in terms of the team. All of them are just like, oh, would you shut up? Like, shut up. And they're just really disrespecting him. And you can see that it's getting to him. The Toyman in this is Winslow Schott. It's not, the new Toyman or anything like that. While we got on the other side of the tracks with the Justice League, Clark is about to propose to Lois in this. And they meet on top of the Daily Planet. They talk about this is where they met. In the meantime, pretty much, also the League is starting to worry about Superman, because he's like just wearing himself thin. He's here, he's there, he's doing this, he's doing that, and it's just getting crazy. Throughout the time with the Legion, they steal the Phantom Zone. They were gone, but Toyman finds something else, the Dream Stone, and later on he is just so fed up with being disrespected by all the members that he later on just wishes for something to happen to them, and lo and behold, it does. The Legion end up in the Monsterverse on Skull Island, and they see everything. Now they see the Titans, and when Toyman is just in awe of all these, like, oh my god, look at that, they're beautiful. And then of course he does the absolute worst thing you could do, and he wishes them to the DC universe. And in doing so, Godzilla, the big G himself, ends up in Metropolis. And of course, we get a showdown between the big G, the king of monsters and the last son of Krypton. And Superman is at best trying to figure this. He's like, I don't, you know, and you could just, Godzilla's just, in a sense, he is just like in gear up mode. And they fight. Clark knocks Godzilla, hits him, pow, he hits him a couple of times, and you know, it's almost like Godzilla doesn't feel it. Like, this is Superman we're talking about. Godzilla doesn't even feel it. He comes back with his own attack, and eventually, that's what happened. Now, what goes on while that's going on, the other Titans are ending up in other areas. Gotham, Themyscira, all these places. So now the team has to disperse and try to deal with all the rest of the Titans that are going on. And of course, it leads to a lot of the teams, whether it's Team Batman dealing with I'm forgetting the giant bat name, but Batman, as Batman being, he already kind of deduces who this giant kaiju bat looks like, and of course he's coming up with ideas. He's like, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that, and Jason, dumb Jason, has to be the oddball out of the Bat family to shoot this thing, and they tell him, Jason, don't. He aims, he shoots, and it's to the point that even Batgirl Barbara knocks him out. She knocks him out after he nearly fucks up. Sooner or later, Black Canary arrives, and she's able to use her sonic cry. Batman amplifies her canary cry to battle one of the kaiju, which was really cool. I really liked that, and that's how they were able to take that down. Of course, Batman is dealing with that. Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl, Donna Troy, they deal with another Titan that's in Themyscira, the big, like, woolly mammoth. I'm forgetting their names right off the bat, but you can clearly see these are the Titans from the Monsterverse that we saw in, like, King of the Monsters and all this. There's even a Titan that is near Atlantis. Like, you get a who's who of characters in this. There's even a point where Captain Marvel, Billy, he kind of, in some cases, helps Superman with Godzilla, and Godzilla is so pissed off at this point, he atomic breaths, and you could see there's even a point where Superman is basically using their beam for beam, atomic breath versus heat vision there, and Billy does something that gets Superman hurt, and that's where it kind of, that whole seeing of Superman is down and Godzilla is just standing over him in a sense. It is said that Superman was so beaten down from that atomic breath, like the radiation that Godzilla puts out was completely overshadowing Superman's cells from reproducing and healing him. They put him in a chamber, it still wasn't working. For some time, they put him down, and Godzilla just goes everywhere. In the meantime, Lex and Mercy realize where these creatures are coming from. They get some information on them and things like that. We got Green Arrow is on Skull Island, and he and Supergirl meet Kong, and Kong is really interested in Supergirl, and she knocks him out because I guess he was trying to get a little frisky, touch her. It was just the funniest thing at first. Gorilla Grodd praised Kong like a god and things like that. Wow. And it just gets really crazy, but the artwork in this was really good. You get shots like, let me show you a good shot of just some beautiful Like, look at that beautiful shot of the Godzilla and Superman standing. It's beautiful. You got Batman here. Here's Batman, Team Batman taking out one of the kaijus. It was just beautiful stuff. This is where I was talking about the beam on beam. Beautiful. And yeah, there's even more. You know, are the skull crawlers in this? Yes, they are. But the artwork in here was just beautiful. Everybody played their part in this to a very, very opening degree. There's even a fight between Atom Smasher and Godzilla, and I thought that was real. I was like, oh shit, Atom Smasher, and I mean, you should already know what happens to Atom Smasher, but you know, here's Supergirl with Kong. It's just really good. Over time, you know, the team is just trying to fix Superman, trying to heal Superman, as well as deal with the rest of these kaijus. And they start to realize, okay, what Godzilla really is, and why he's the way he is, and things like that. Even a point where he's underground, he's near Atlantis, and they tie him up with nth metal. They lock him up with a chain on his leg. It's made of nth metal, and he can't break it. So it was really interesting to see that. There's even a fight in here with Godzilla fighting the Kraken. Yes, Aquaman basically is like, okay, we gotta protect Atlantis, the dome of Atlantis, and he's like, okay, we gotta release it. And you got guards saying, no, my lord, my king, no, it's too dangerous. And Mira's like, your king has spoken, do it. And basically, he releases. And basically even Hal even makes that joke. Wait, really? You got a Kraken? You actually released the Kraken? It was so funny. But yeah, you actually see Godzilla fighting the Kraken. There's even a point. I mean, look, here's Grodd. Like, look at him bowing to like Godzilla and things like that. Overall, it's really cool. I even love when they're the Green Lanterns, because they have Hal, Guy, John, Simon, and Jessica. Y'all better know I was a little pissed off no Kyle was in this. I'm like, are you? Again, Kyle gets snuffed out for what? Huh? For what? Can't get no love in his own company. I swear. There's even a point in this, I don't know if Grodd killed him or not, but they play it off like Grodd killed Guy. Like he just curb stomps the fuck out of Guy, and his ring is gone. And I'm like, oh shit. And they play it off. Is Guy dead? There's even a point where Lex Luthor is piloting Mega Godzilla, and of course Batman creates a giant bat bot to battle. It's pure fun. This was just pure fun. And even seeing Kong with the Green Lantern ring is cool. I'm not gonna spoil what he looks like, but it was fun. And I even like how it ends and how Superman does return, and Clark does understand, you know, where what Godzilla is and why he's needed and things like that. I really played that. Nobody looked better than anybody of the characters. That's the one thing. That's what makes a good crossover. Is like each character gets equal footing. In the DC heroes, they got their spotlight to shine. The monsters of the Monsterverse got their shine. Nobody looked better than anybody in this, and that was something I really enjoyed. This was such a fun read. It just threw me off that it was Toyman that's the reason for why Godzilla and Kong and all of them are in the DC universe. It was really interesting. That's really kind of threw me off, but to a point you can understand it because just the way the rest of the league, the Legion basically just dogs Toyman through this, and it's just like, if I was Toyman, I too would have been just pissed off, like, you motherfuckers, like, he was so, like, they just disrespected this man, and I'm just like, man, that sucks. But such a good run, such a good a fun read. I'll even say what was even cooler was seeing Beast Boy team up with Kong, because he turns to a giant gorilla and was like, I got your back, big boy, and I thought that was really cool. Like, there was some great moments in this book I really enjoyed. If you want to read just a fun crossover from DC, pick this up. If you are a fan of the Big G, like yours truly, and Kong and all of them, everybody from the Monsterverse, pick this up. It may run you a bit high. This is a pretty thick book, and I mean, I got it cheaper. I got it $5 cheaper than what it was. What it's retailed at. It's $30, but I got it cheaper. I got it a lot cheaper because I ordered this through my comic company, Midtown Comics. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed this. I had so much fun reading this. The artwork was really good. The pacing was good. The brains of the DC universe got to show off their brains. I love that Batman showed more of his brain, his tactical skills in this, and he just wasn't deducing everything right away. Oh yeah, well, we got to do. No, he was planning things out with Cyborg and things like that, which I love. I don't know if Mr. Buschetto likes Jason Todd, because he makes Jason Todd look like an overzealous dick in this, and while everybody else, all the rest of Team Bat is calm and cool, they're listening to Bruce, and they're just like, Jason, what the hell? Why did you do that? And Barbara Babs just knocks the shit out of him. So, but it really was a good read. Fun read. I really enjoyed it. If I was rating this, this gets a 9.5 for me. Very good. Almost a perfect 10. I do think there was a little bit of I wouldn't say a cluster in terms of which characters were going to be in this, because there's just a bunch of heroes in it. It made me wonder, okay, what Justice League are we, or is it they're just adding new characters? But if I remember correctly, they did bring in the reserve members, so it's still, but the reason why it doesn't get a 100%, 10 out of 10, no Kyle Rayner. What the hell? I was pissed off. No Kyle Rayner. Come on. You bring almost every human Green Lantern in this book, but no Kyle Rayner. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. Like I said, doesn't get any love from his own company. I'm tired of this Kyle Rayner slander, man. I really am. But outside of that, this was fun. Do yourselves a favor, guys. Pick this book up. I just bought this for two friends of mine, and I think he already reviewed it already. And another one, I just sent out his copy yesterday, and I messaged him and said it should be coming soon. I just wanted to get this out here to people that I know love Godzilla just as much as me. So it was fun. It was fun read. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. I was waiting for this bad boy. I was waiting for this to come out in trade, and it came out. This was good. 9.5, my rating, very good. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that this review. If you have read this, you tell me in the comment section below, what did you think about it? Do you feel that they made Godzilla too powerful? I hope if you did, get out of here. Is it hard? Was it a stretch in your opinion that Godzilla took out the Man of Steel? I actually like that they went into they explained that his atomic breath was so saturated with radiation that took Superman down. Of course, Captain Marvel was blaming himself for it because, he kind of caused it, but outside of that, it was a good read. With that being said, guys, you guys take care. This is my Burning Kid saying peace and love, stay tuned, keep it real. I'll be back with some more reviews for you guys over this. I got a lot of trades that I want to get through, as well as if you haven't checked out, I just recently put up the review for the first 10 issues of Daredevil. Go check that out. You should see it. It should be here, popping up here. If anything, fun read. I'm loving Saladin Ahmed's run so far. I am looking forward to reading more, and this was just fun. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.